Well, I don't really know how to start this video off. Dragon Ball has been a huge part of my life for many years. Since I was a kid, into my teenage years, into my adulthood. And to hear that Akira Toriyama has passed, um, I don't really know what to say. Feels like we lost a hero. Because to a lot of us when we were children, we grew up watching Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, and then adulthood Super. Back in like 20 was it 16? I don't remember when Super aired. To be honest, I didn't watch it right away when it came out. I watched it like a little later on in life, because I was the kind of person that just I didn't like waiting for episodes, even though I did as a kid. I waited for episodes and I watched them still. But, growing up, you don't really have that much time and stuff like that. So, I would just wait until there was like a ton of episodes and just binged it. It was great. But man, to hear that Akira Toriyama passed away, he passed away March 1st. But I didn't know until the 7th. And it's taken me a couple of days and a little while to just kind of just think about what Dragon Ball meant to me and what Akira Toriyama meant to me. Sorry guys, I'm just a little emotional. It's like losing that friend that you didn't know you had. You know what I mean? It's like losing a friend that you didn't know you had. It's like I said, Dragon Ball has been a big part of my life since day one. Watching it on Saturdays, midnight, Toonami, going to like the grocery store and seeing, like candy with Dragon Ball on at McDonald's, back in the day when you get those little gold figurines and stuff. Dragon Ball has been such a huge part of even American culture. Everybody knows Dragon Ball. Everybody knows Dragon Ball. Everybody. And without Dragon Ball, we wouldn't have great animes like One Piece, Naruto. We wouldn't have stuff like that. And it's really paved the way for a lot of people who were anime fans at the time and that were looked down upon because of being anime fans. And Akira Toriyama made it okay for kids and adults to enjoy manga and to enjoy anime. He got me into mixed martial arts, through Goku. Got me to exercise, to be healthy, to be kind. As many of you may know on this channel, I've been 2 years sober from alcohol. So, revisiting Dragon Ball and having more of a clear mind now, it was greatness. It was amazing. It still is to this day. It holds up as one of the best animes. It's in the top 5, top 3, top 4. It's like, the big 5. Literally up there. And when you look at characters like Luffy and Naruto, they remind you of Goku. Especially Naruto. The way he eats, blonde hair, blue eyes, Super Saiyan. His gi, the stuff that he wears is orange and blue like Goku. Luffy, so protective of his friends, just like Naruto, eats a lot, trains, both of them. Like, we wouldn't have those two amazing shows if it wasn't for Dragon Ball. I remember going to my friends' houses. We'd have like tournaments with Budokai Tenkaichi and Budokai and stuff like that. Like, just sucks that he's gone, man. Akira Toriyama, I just want to say thank you for creating Dragon Ball and making a lot of our lives a lot easier than they were when we were children. Dragon Ball, people just see it because it's animated, and they don't realize, like, how it's impacted so many of us. I got games that I still have to this day from when I was a kid. Dragon Ball Z Budokai HD Collection. Budokai 1 and 3. I don't know why they don't have 2 in here. It would have been cool if they had 2, because 2 had some of the dopest cover art, in my opinion. Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit. I don't know if many of you played this. This is a great game too. Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2. Great game. I loved it all the way through. Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast, the first one. Great game. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. And Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2. Now, those two games are Japanese from Japan. I tried to buy the games here in America, and they were like $100. Budokai Tenkaichi 3, only $100 just for one game? I'm not paying that much. I mean, that's how much they charge nowadays for like modern games, next gen kind of games, you know? And, you know, it's not, for me, it would have been worth it, but I'm not going to pay that much for a game that's that old. So I bought a PlayStation 2 from Japan, and then I bought those two games. Under $100. And playing through Budokai Tenkaichi and Budokai Tenkaichi 3, playing through those games and stuff, man, they don't make Dragon Ball games like that no more. The ones that we have now are visually better, but gameplay-wise, they don't make games like that. And hopefully this new Budokai Tenkaichi 4 is going to live up to the hype. But Dragon Ball is just amazing, you know. It sucks, you know. Rest in peace to Akira Toriyama. I remember I remember going to it may have been a Walmart or a Goodwill or something, I don't remember, but I remember seeing 2 VHS tapes of Dragon Ball Z. It was the last 2 episodes of the whole series. It was, you know, during the Buu saga. And I bought them both and I watched them. And, you know, even though I already seen the series, it's just something I just wanted to own them. You know, I have the whole Dragon Ball series on DVD. Back in the day I had them on VHS. I don't know what happened to them. I wish I still had them. It would have been so nostalgic. But, oh man, it just sucks. You know, just sucks. You know, my condolences to his family. You know, to all of us Dragon Ball fans, you know, we got to stick together. You know, I know Akira Toriyama wouldn't want to see us this sad. And, you know, he wouldn't want to see us this down. He would want us to be happy. You know, but it's hard when someone like him who impacted your childhood so much and created something that you fell in love with and that you still love to this day, that you're still passionate about. I even have the Dragon Ball Broly. You know, I bought a shirt years ago, Dragon Ball Super Broly. I bought the Super Saiyan, God Super Saiyan Vegito shirt. You know, I bought it. I found it online. It was pretty cheap. It wasn't too much, but I bought it because I just love that movie so much. You know, and to see how, since his passing, how many people love him and how many people adored him. It's not just even people in America, man, but outside of America. You know, even people in his home country, people outside of his country. This man impacted everybody. Everybody, man, impacted everyone. It wasn't just America, man. Dragon Ball became worldwide, across the country, across the world. And I don't really know another anime that's done that. You know, maybe One Piece and Naruto, but other than those two, I don't know any other show that's ever had that much of an impact. I don't think those two have even had that big of an impact yet. Dragon Ball still is relevant and has still found a way to be relevant. And that's all because of Akira Toriyama. He had this vision. He had this idea, and he ran with it, and so many of us fell in love with Goku in his journey from Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z to Dragon Ball Super, even GT. I liked GT a lot. You know, I can understand why some people don't like GT, but I loved GT a lot. I loved it. I love GT. GT was amazing to me. There were some things I didn't like, but overall it was a great show. But I just want to leave with this. To all my fellow Dragon Ball fans, all my Dragon Ball fans out there, you know, we'll be okay. You know, we lost a legend. But his memory, his legacy, Dragon Ball will forever live through us. There's too many of us that are fans. There's too many of us to let this die. I know when I have kids one day, I'll pass this down to my children. They'll watch Dragon Ball just like I did. And they'll enjoy it just like I did. And I know that they'll love it because it's something magical to watch, as a child, your first time ever seeing Goku as a kid and growing up with him. We all grew up with Goku, man. We all grew up with Goku. He was a kid when we were kids. We grew up with him, even to adulthood. He's to a lot of people out there who didn't have a father, whether it's a little girl, or a little boy. Goku was a role model for all of us. Goku showed us kindness, forgiveness, and giving people a chance. Like he gave Vegeta a chance, and that people can change, and to show mercy. It's something that never at that time really. There was nothing at that time that ever taught us that. I don't remember a show at that time that ever taught us that. Until Naruto came along, and One Piece and all these other great animes. But they wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Dragon Ball. They wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Akira Toriyama. This man has left an impact on everyone's lives, and his death has saddened a lot of people, including myself. I got yesterday, whenever I was laying in bed before I fell asleep for work, because I had to be up really early, about 6 o'clock. Usually I get up at 5, get ready and stuff at 6. I don't know, just had to sleep in. But the fact of the matter is, it impacted me so much. I was just sitting there and just thinking about, how much Dragon Ball meant to me, how much it means to me still. And I started to shed a tear. I started to shed a couple of tears. I've never been this emotional or impacted by the death of a creator or even a celebrity. I don't even consider Akira Toriyama a celebrity. I consider him a hero. What I've always said is people's work reflects who they are, and Goku's character reflects who I believe Akira Toriyama was in person. A kind, forgiving, loyal friend, husband, father, amazing father, husband, all those things. You guys comment down below and let me know what you guys think. And name your favorite Dragon Ball moment. Name your favorite Dragon Ball Z moment, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball GT, anything, even the movies that aren't canon and the movies that are canon, like Superhero and Super Broly. Just comment down below and let me know your all's favorite Dragon Ball moment, and we can all bond together in the comments. I hope you guys have a great day, and as always, peace out.